Here we are at one of the most difficult circuits on the racing calendar. Welcome to Monaco for today's Formula One qualifying. And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions. So any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
Well, that's further back than we'd like, but don't worry about it. Just means more fun for us tomorrow.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Vettel, Hamilton and Daniel Ricciardo. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action. And until then,
Tough luck there. It's not quite where we'd want to be on the grid, but chin up, it's not the end of the world.
a proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars will climb around 40 metres up the hill, past the casino, and then descend downwards towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of the 19 corners at Saint-Devote. And don't expect to see much overtaking here today. Anthony Davidson is here once again for today's Grand Prix. Let's talk about Turner. As with all the drivers at this level, they have a lot of ambition, but Formula One's a daunting step up from any other series, so expectations are high right from the start.
And this is something that has ended the career of many a young driver, as that leap up to Formula One proves to be too much. But luckily in this case, I'd say they're doing a good solid job, and the risk the team took in signing them is definitely starting to pay off.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Sebastian Vettel will start on pole. Fantastic qualifying from the multiple world champion. And it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Verstappen, Nico Hülkenberg and Bottas, Alonso, Sainz, Perez and Roman Grosjean, Leclerc, Magnussen, Stoffel Van Dorn and Ocon, Raikkonen. They've taken a grid penalty. Hartley, Marcus Ericsson and Lance Stroll, Sirotkin and Turner. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
No heroics into Saint-Devote, please. We're in amongst... Okay, how was the pull away? You'll have a bit more grip than that on the start, but we need to warm the tyres properly now. Make sure you get some heat into the brakes as well. Conditions look stable at the moment. No rain currently expected. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Okay, take it easy on the car. We can't sustain this level of damage. Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. Okay, you have wing damage. This will be a major performance impact unless you box for a new one. Okay, box, box, box. We're adjusting the strategy. Come in this lap. You have a lot of wing damage. Box for a new one. Go, go, go. Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tires. Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy. Are you okay? That was a big one. Confirm you're okay, please.
Well, what a drive that was to take the win for Ferrari today. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I'd say it's just raw pace, plain and simple. I mean, we could sit here and talk about strategy all day, the overtaking, looking after the tyres, but at the end of it all, if you want to win, you need a package that's got the speed over everyone else, and that's exactly what they had today.
And as the adrenaline dies down after another eventful Grand Prix, here come the top three, out onto the podium. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. It's a good result for Sebastian Vettel, who moves further ahead at the top of the table. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Well, I have to give it to Kimi Räikkönen. Consistency, good battle, sensible driving. He can be pleased with that performance today.
On to the constructors then. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There'll be plenty more twists and turns.
Well, things didn't really go your way today. Tell us what happened.
That crash looked pretty serious. Can you walk me through what happened? It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
Appreciate your time.